My beloved child, God has unlocked a divine portal for you. Archangel Michael says, a miracle is coming, but if you skip this, it will pass you by. Open it quickly, my child. My child, my beloved, heaven has been waiting for you to open this. There is something already standing at the doorway of your life, and the key to receive it is right here. God has done something today that hasn't been done in years. Heaven has released a portal just for you. And I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to alert you before it closes. Do not delay, my beloved. You have already missed too many signs. But this one is the one you were born to see. Please, before this divine portal seals itself again, open your heart now, my beloved, my light. Have you felt it today? That strange pull on your spirit, that sudden wind, that flash of a name in your mind, that urge to be alone and still. It was not a coincidence. That was heaven whispering to you. And this message is the final confirmation. The miracle that's been blocked for years is now moving again. And the path is opening because you are ready now. You have suffered long enough. You've waited silently. You've prayed with tears. God has seen it all. And this is His answer. My child, my beloved, this portal is not an ordinary blessing. It is a divine window, and only those chosen are allowed to pass through. Right now, as you read this, a scroll has been opened in heaven with your name on it. The angels are gathering. The sound of divine wind is moving across dimensions, but heaven cannot act unless you respond. Will you receive it now, or will it pass to another? You have exactly this moment to decide. Beloved one, many portals open silently, and many people walk right past them, never knowing they were one breath away from transformation. But not you. You've opened this because your soul remembered something today. Your spirit leapt because it knew this moment was sacred. That's why the enemy tried to distract you before you clicked. That's why doubt rose up in your chest for a second. Because this is not ordinary, this is supernatural. My child, my beloved, let me ask you this. Why today? Why now? Because today the veil between the natural and the divine is thinner than usual. And if you listen closely, you'll hear a voice calling you. It's the voice of your destiny. The voice of the miracle that was written for you before you were born. There are angels surrounding you now, waiting for your spirit to say yes. All you have to do is believe long enough for it to happen. But if you scroll past, it may never return in this form again. Love letter, subscribe now, my child. Heaven doesn't send messages like this to just anyone. If this message found you, it means you're ready to step into something far greater than you imagined. Click that subscribe button and receive what is already circling around your life in the unseen realm. Let nothing block this again, not fear, not delay, not distractions. Let the divine connection between us continue every day. Heaven is speaking. Stay close. My child, my beloved, what I am about to reveal is not just a message. It is a sacred moment between heaven and your soul. Something divine is moving, and it is searching for you. A portal has been opened by the hand of God Himself, and only your name is written on its gate. This is not metaphor, this is not symbolic, this is a true spiritual occurrence unfolding in real time. And you, my precious one, are being summoned to step through. There are miracles that wait years to manifest, and there are moments that require a divine unlocking. Today is one of those rare moments. The energy around your life has shifted in the spirit realm, and what was once blocked is being cleared. Doors you knocked on with trembling hope are opening, not with effort but by divine command. You're not being asked to force, you're being asked to receive. And that is why you must not skip this message. If you delay, if you dismiss, if you forget, the portal may close. And though God's love for you never fades, timing in the spirit realm is precise. This is a heavenly appointment, and I, Archangel Michael, have been ordered to make sure you don't miss it. You have suffered quietly for far too long. You have watched others succeed and wondered when your time would come. You have been overlooked, passed by, and told to wait. But what if I told you the wait has ended? What if I told you that in the courts of heaven, your name has just been spoken aloud? A heavenly decree has been signed. A divine shift has begun. But here is what you must understand, my beloved. Divine portals do not stay open forever. This one is timed. There is a countdown in the heavens. And the miracle written in your name is moving quickly toward you, but it cannot attach to your life if you're standing in doubt. It cannot land if you are hesitating. And so I ask you, as one who protects the realm between the seen and unseen, will you believe today? Will you claim what is rightfully yours in the Spirit? Because if you do, everything will change. It will not be like the other times. This is not another maybe. This is not another empty promise. This is sealed by God's own word. And heaven does not lie. Let me show you something that has been hidden until now. For months, a divine alignment has been forming around your name. Angels have been assigned to your case. Yes, I said your case. Because God does not just send blessings randomly. He studies the record of your heart. And though you felt ignored, God was preparing a release so large that no earthly door could hold it. You've cried when no one saw. You've been faithful when no one thanked you. You've helped people who never gave back. And for that, heaven has marked you for restoration. But my beloved, this miracle will not fall into your lap while you scroll past it. You must open your spirit right now. You must say yes to the portal. You must act as if it has already begun, because in the spirit realm, it already has. The transfer has started. The shift has been authorized. Your name is on the scroll. This is not emotional hype. This is spiritual truth. And those who ignore it will watch the miracle pass them by. But you were meant to receive it. Let me show you something that has been hidden until now. For months, a divine alignment has been forming around your name. Angels have been assigned to your case. Yes, I said your case. Because God does not just send blessings randomly. He studies the record of your heart. And though you felt ignored, God was preparing a release so large that no earthly door could hold it. You've cried when no one saw. You've been faithful when no one thanked you. You've helped people who never gave back. And for that, heaven has marked you for restoration. But my beloved, this miracle will not fall into your lap while you scroll past it. You must open your spirit right now. You must say yes to the portal. You must act as if it has already begun, because in the spirit realm it already has. The transfer has started. The shift has been authorized. Your name is on the scroll. This is not emotional hype. This is spiritual truth. And those who ignore it will watch the miracle pass them by. But you were meant to receive it. Do you feel that stirring in your heart right now? That trembling beneath your chest? That is not fear. That is recognition. Your spirit remembers this portal from before you were born. Because before you entered this world, God assigned certain days that would carry extraordinary favor. Days that would change everything. This is one of those days. The angelic realm has converged around your name. I have drawn my sword not to fight, but to cut through the confusion and distractions that try to pull you away from divine truth. Do not be distracted right now. Do not listen to the voice of logic that says, this is just another message. You've seen many things before, but you haven't seen this. You haven't felt this. You haven't been this close to breakthrough in a long time. And heaven is watching to see what you'll do next. Will you hesitate again, or will you rise in faith and say, this is mine, this is for me. This is my miracle portal, and I will not let it pass. Say it now. Whisper it if you must, but speak it into the atmosphere, because the portal responds to bold faith. There's something else you need to know, my beloved. While this portal is opening, not everyone will understand it. God never forgot you, even when you forgot yourself. And now, my child, the miracle is being sent out. It is already being shaped in the realm above yours. But miracles have a path, and that path leads through obedience, not convenience. You must say yes, you must receive. You must open your heart before the miracle finds another vessel. Let me remind you of something sacred. Every miracle has a carrier, and this one has your name etched into its light. As Archangel Michael, I have been entrusted to carry divine confirmations to chosen ones like you. This is your confirmation. You've been asking for a sign. You've been begging God to show you that your life is not meant to end in confusion, poverty, heartbreak, or delay. This is your sign. This is the trumpet blast. This is the angelic shout before the divine landing. A portal has opened, and it is hovering close to your spirit. If you step into it, truly step into it, you will never be the same. The miracle will change not just your finances, not just your body, but your identity. You will become the version of you that God always saw, even when the world didn't. But you must not wait too long. Heaven's timing is sacred. The longer you wait, the fainter the portal becomes. You are in the thin place between what was and what can be. Step forward now. Do not look back. Before I go further, I must ask you something holy. Have you felt the urge lately to clean your space, to let go of things, to cut ties with people who drain your spirit? That is not coincidence. That is heaven preparing the room for what is coming. When God unlocks a portal, He also prepares your atmosphere. The reason you feel restless is not because you're failing. It's because your soul knows something greater is arriving. That's why nothing ordinary satisfies you anymore. That's why you can't tolerate fake friendships, shallow conversations, or empty goals. You are made for divine purpose. And now finally that purpose is knocking at your door. My beloved, you are not just being given a blessing, you are being upgraded into your divine assignment. The miracle is not just a gift, it is a calling. And this portal, once you walk through it, will shift your frequency forever. You won't recognize your old self. The pain will no longer define you. The silence will turn into song. The ashes will become beauty. But this can only begin if you receive the truth of this moment and act like heaven is already on your side. Because it is, my child, my beloved, listen carefully now, because what I am about to reveal is going to shake the very foundation of what you believed was possible. For many years you have been living beneath your divine level. You have been walking through life carrying invisible chains, wearing a crown you didn't even know belonged to you. But today that changes, because what God has done, what heaven has just released, is not small. This is the kind of miracle that redefines his lifetimes. And it's no accident you found this moment, this message, this window. No, heaven designed this exact second in your timeline, knowing that you would finally be still enough, awake enough, desperate enough to hear it. The portal is open not just to give you something, but to bring you back to who you truly are. Not the version molded by trauma, not the version crushed by other people's opinions, not the version scared to ask for more. I am speaking now to your original soul, the divine spark that existed before the world got loud. God is calling that version forward, and I, Archangel Michael, am standing at the doorway, holding the light, urging you to step through before it disappears. My child, my beloved, listen carefully now, because what I am about to reveal is going to shake the very foundation of what you believed was possible. For many years, you have been living beneath your divine level. You've been walking through life, carrying invisible chains, wearing a crown you didn't even know belonged to you. But today, that changes, because what God has done, what heaven has just released, is not small. This is the kind of miracle that redefines his lifetimes. And it's no accident you found this moment, this message, this window. No, heaven designed this exact second in your timeline, knowing that you would finally be still enough, awake enough, desperate enough to hear it. The portal is open not just to give you something, but to bring you back to who you truly are. Not the version molded by trauma, not the version crushed by other people's opinions, not the version scared to ask for more. I am speaking now to your original soul, the divine spark that existed before the world got loud. God is calling that version forward. And I, Archangel Michael, am standing at the doorway, holding the light, urging you to step through before it disappears. You have been through things that would have broken others, but you stayed. You stayed in the storm, in the waiting room, in the quiet ache of unanswered prayers. You stayed when others walked away. You kept believing when all evidence said you should quit. And that is why heaven has now assigned a miracle to your name. This is not a reward based on perfection. It's a reward based on perseverance. God never asked you to be flawless. He asked you to be faithful. And even when your faith felt small, even when your hands trembled, even when you whispered prayers with tears running down your face, He counted that as courage. Heaven counted every one of your hidden acts of love, every secret moment of generosity, every time you chose light when darkness offered the easier road. And now, my beloved, the reward is no longer delayed. The portal has opened and the miracle is being delivered. Not in the future, not after years of waiting, but now. And yet, your role is not passive. You must receive it. You must stop doubting that you're worthy. You must stop comparing your timeline to others. You must stop talking yourself out of the very miracle God is trying to hand you. Let me take you deeper, because what is arriving in your life is not just a single answered prayer. It's a divine reversal. Every area that has felt blocked, barren, or broken is about to be transformed. The areas where you felt cursed are about to become the places where God puts His signature. Financial blockages are about to break wide open, and you will not need to chase anymore, because what belongs to you will find you without force. Relationships that have been silently draining your energy will either be healed or removed. But either way, you will be freed. Your mind will become sharper. Your dreams will return. Your sleep will become peaceful again. And joy, the real kind, the kind that doesn't need a reason, will begin to rise up again in your chest like a sunrise. This is what happens when a divine portal opens. And that's what this is. I'm not just giving you words, I'm giving you a divine alert. And I pray you don't ignore it. Because if you scroll past this thinking it's just another message, you will miss the one moment heaven specifically prepared in your honor. Do not let this moment slip away. Now listen again, beloved. Because the enemy of your destiny is aware that this portal has been unlocked. That's why you felt strange emotions lately. Waves of sadness, confusion, or even numbness. That's not failure, that's spiritual interference. The forces that have kept you in a loop of delay and exhaustion are panicking right now because they can see what's coming. And what's coming is powerful. What's coming is divine. What's coming is irreversible favor. But they know one thing. If they can convince you to ignore this moment, to delay one more time, to second guess yourself again, the miracle will hover and eventually pass to another vessel. Not because you were undeserving, but because you were unavailable. So I'm telling you this in love and truth. Don't let that happen. Don't miss the open door because fear whispered louder than faith. Don't choose comfort when your soul is starving for more. This moment, this very moment, is a crossroads. One path keeps everything the same. The other path changes everything. And only you can decide which direction to move. I must tell you something now that even I was not allowed to reveal until today. God has hidden something in your story something that has been quietly working behind the scenes, a connection, a blessing, a restoration, a shift. Something has already begun to move in your favor, but it could not be shown to you until you were ready to believe. This moment is that confirmation. What you thought was a delay was divine alignment. What you thought was rejection was redirection. And what you felt was silence was really protection. But now the seal is being lifted. God is no longer hiding what He's about to do in your life. It's being made visible. And that's why I've been sent to warn you lovingly. You are standing on holy ground. You are at the edge of everything you've prayed for. Don't turn away. Don't assume it's too late. Don't fall back into small thinking. Heaven has waited long enough for you to be ready. And now that you are, everything is changing. And still I can feel your hesitation. You wonder, is this really for me? Let me answer you with a divine certainty. Yes. Yes, it is for you. This message didn't come by accident. It traveled through divine timing, past all distractions to land in front of your eyes, because heaven knew you would need one last confirmation. And here it is. My beloved, do not measure your future by your past. Do not let past betrayals, delays, or mistakes convince you that you've been disqualified. God specializes in using those who thought they were forgotten. He chooses the overlooked to reveal His glory. And you, yes, you are chosen. You have been seen. You are not behind. You are right on time. And this portal, it's not just about blessings. It's about purpose. It's about legacy. It's about healing your family line. When you walk through this, you're not just stepping into your next chapter. You're breaking generational curses. You're rewriting your future. You're shifting what's possible. But only if you say yes, fully, boldly. And now and still I can feel your hesitation. You wonder, is this really for me? Let me answer you with a divine certainty. Yes, yes, it is for you. This message didn't come by accident. It traveled through divine timing, past all distractions, to land in front of your eyes, because heaven knew you would need one last confirmation. And here it is. My beloved, do not measure your future by your past. Do not let past betrayals, delays, or mistakes convince you that you've been disqualified. God specializes in using those who thought they were forgotten. He chooses the overlooked to reveal His glory. And you, yes, you are chosen. You have been seen. You are not behind. You are right on time. And this portal, it's not just about blessings. It's about purpose. It's about legacy. It's about healing your family line. When you walk through this, you're not just stepping into your next chapter. You're breaking generational curses. You're rewriting your future. You're shifting what's possible. But only if you say yes, fully, boldly. And now, my child, my beloved, there's something else I must reveal to you now. Something sacred that has been kept hidden until this divine hour. In heaven, there is a scroll, a real one. And on it is written your spiritual assignment, your purpose, and the doors that were always meant to open for you. For years, this scroll was covered in dust because the timing was not yet right. But that has changed. As of this moment, God has commanded that your scroll be unsealed. I was there when it happened. I watched as the light of heaven fell upon your name. And I tell you now, what I saw written there was breathtaking. It was not failure. It was not shame. It was not smallness or struggle or loneliness. No, what I saw was greatness. What I saw was wealth, wisdom, healing, and joy that is so radiant, it spills out and blesses others around you. Your destiny is larger than the wounds you carry. And now that this divine portal is open, the time of delay is over. No more waiting in the shadows while others rise. No more silence while your voice goes unheard. No more pretending to be less than what you truly are. God is reintroducing you not as the broken version of yourself, but as the chosen one who was always meant to rise when the trumpet sounded. And that trumpet is sounding now. This is not a rehearsal. This is the moment. I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to confirm what your soul already suspects. Your entire story is about to shift. There is a stirring taking place around your name in the realm of the Spirit. Angels are whispering it. Heaven is echoing it. And even the earth beneath your feet is beginning to respond. Have you noticed strange signs lately? Random names coming to your mind, waking up at specific hours for no reason, feeling pulled to be alone when you'd normally want to talk? These are not coincidences. These are alignment markers. Heaven has been guiding you gently to this message, to this portal, because you're finally in a place where your spirit is strong enough to receive. When you were younger, emotionally, spiritually, this kind of divine truth might have scared you or passed you by. But now you're ready. Now your heart has been softened by fire, your eyes opened by loss, your voice forged in pain, and your faith made unshakable by wilderness. God does not waste suffering, my beloved. Everything you've endured was never random. It was training. It was preparation. And now you are ready to carry something others cannot. That's why this portal opened only for you and no one else. Heaven is intentional. Nothing is accidental when it comes to your story. You were divinely selected for this moment in history. But hear me closely, for this is where the urgency intensifies. Not everyone will be happy that you're rising. Not everyone will celebrate your miracle. Some around you are comfortable with the version of you that stayed quiet, stayed broke, stayed small. Your elevation will confront their comfort. But you cannot allow their fear to cancel your miracle. You cannot let their opinion dim your divine light. God didn't ask their permission to bless you, and He certainly isn't asking now. This portal was not revealed to your enemies, your doubters, your skeptics. It was revealed to you. Why? Because you're the one chosen to carry this next wave of light. And I need you to stop waiting for confirmation from people who were never supposed to understand you. If they didn't recognize your anointing before, they surely won't now. But heaven does. Heaven has known since the beginning who you are. That's why this portal is for you and only you. No comparison, no competition, just you and God, and a divine moment that will never come again in this exact way. If you don't step into it, it will not be given to someone similar. It will disappear because it was handcrafted for your soul. And only you can activate it by saying yes in your heart. Now take a deep breath, my beloved, and let this truth soak into your bones. God is not just changing your surroundings. He's changing your atmosphere. You are entering a season where the people who once overlooked you will be shocked by your transformation. Not because of ego or revenge, but because of divine justice. There are blessings being sent to your address that were delayed by spiritual interference. But that interference has been removed. Do you hear me? The blockage has been broken, and what has been held back for years is now flooding in. The reason you've been feeling a strange sense of anticipation, even in moments of stillness, is because your spirit already senses the miracle on the way. Your future is closer than it's ever been, but it cannot land in the life of someone still holding on to fear. So now is the time to release your doubts, to surrender your old stories, to let go of every lie you were told about what you are and what you are not. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are right on time, and heaven has made room for you. But the door will not stay open forever. The portal is divine, but it is also delicate. You must respond before it fades. Now take a deep breath, my beloved, and let this truth soak into your bones. God is not just changing your surroundings, He's changing your atmosphere. You are entering a season where the people who once overlooked you will be shocked by your transformation. Not because of ego or revenge, but because of divine justice. There are blessings being sent to your address that were delayed by spiritual interference. But that interference has been removed. Do you hear me? The blockage has been broken. And what has been held back for years is now flooding in. The reason you've been feeling a strange sense of anticipation, even in moments of stillness, is because your spirit already senses the miracle on the way. Your future is closer than it's ever been. But it cannot land in the life of someone still holding on to fear. So now is the time to release your doubts, to surrender your old stories, to let go of every lie you were told about what you are and what you are not. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are right on time. And heaven has made room for you. But the door will not stay open forever. The portal is divine, but it is also delicate. You must respond before it fades. And now, before we go further, I must ask you this with love. Will you trust again? Will you believe that what's ahead is greater than what's behind you? Because God is asking you not to just receive this miracle, but to walk with it, protect it, nurture it. This is not a temporary burst of hope. This is a permanent shift of identity. You are being called into a life where miracles are normal, where blessings chase you, where you no longer have to beg to be seen. And I know your past has made you cautious. You've been disappointed before. You've celebrated too soon before, but I want you to hear me now. This is not like before. This is not a tease. This is not another delay. This is the fulfillment of everything heaven has been storing up for you while you were healing. And the time for that storage to open is now. God has released the vault, and inside it, your name written in divine gold, your promise restored and whole, your provision more than enough, your healing complete, your voice powerful again. My beloved, you are not who you used to be. You are no longer lost. You are no longer forgotten. You are the one chosen to carry this light into the next season. And I, Archangel Michael, am here to walk beside you as the heavens unfold. My child, my beloved, now that you know what is unfolding, you must understand something else. Something most people will never be told in their lifetime. Every miracle carries a sound, a frequency, a pulse that calls out to the one it belongs to. And the sound of your miracle has been growing louder in the heavenly realm. It has been circling your life, knocking, waiting, searching for alignment. And today, finally, the sound has found its match in you. Do you feel that deep inner stirring? That sudden ache in your chest that doesn't hurt but burns like holy fire? That's the miracle recognizing your readiness. It's like when a seed knows it's time to break open under the soil, even if the world above still looks dark. That's what's happening in your spirit. And now that the portal is open, the miracle is being released. Not next year, not when everything's perfect, but now in your current state just as you are, because heaven does not wait for you to be flawless. It moves when your heart becomes open enough to receive. And right now, your heart is wide open. Even if your mind is still unsure, even if fear is whispering doubts, your spirit knows this is different. It knows this is real, and heaven is watching, holding its breath as you stand on the edge of the greatest unfolding of your life. There's a reason the attacks became more intense recently. There's a reason your peace was disturbed, your plans were delayed, your confidence shaken. It wasn't because you were doing something wrong, it was because you were getting close. The closer you got to this portal, the louder the noise became around you. That's how the enemy works. Confusion right before clarity, chaos right before calm, heaviness right before breakthrough. But here is the truth. None of that opposition could stop what God already decided. Your delay was not denial. Your detour was not disqualification. Your silence was not rejection. It was protection. Heaven had to guard this moment until you were strong enough to carry the weight of your own miracle. And you are strong enough now. Yes, why? Even if you don't feel like it, even if you're tired, even if you're still healing, God does not wait for you to be finished. He activates you while you're still becoming. And today, the activation has begun. You are no longer walking in circles. You're walking through a portal straight into the center of your divine inheritance. And the power that is being released upon your life is not temporary. It is eternal. It will stretch across generations. It will restore what was lost. It will redeem what was broken. And it will silence every lie that ever told you. This level of favor was not for you. Let me tell you now what most are never told. The spiritual realm is more real than what you see. Everything you have ever desired already exists in that realm. It is not being created. It is simply waiting for you to align with it. And when a portal like this opens, it means that the spiritual and natural are finally close enough to touch. That is what today is. That is why your spirit feels so tender, so raw, so ready. Because the invisible is pressing up against the visible, and it is ready to break through. Your financial breakthrough, it's not being invented, it's being released. Your healing already finished in heaven. Your restoration already approved, but only faith can pull it through the veil. Only surrender can open the floodgates. That is why the enemy fought so hard to distract you. Because if you truly understood how close you are to your answered prayer, you would laugh at everything that ever tried to stop you. You would rise with joy, not fear. You would walk with boldness, not hesitation. You would declare, "This miracle is mine, and I will not let it pass me by." And that, my child, is exactly what heaven is waiting to hear from your mouth. Let me tell you now what most are never told. The spiritual realm is more real than what you see. Everything you have ever desired already exists in that realm. It is not being created. It is simply waiting for you to align with it. And when a portal like this opens, it means that the spiritual and natural are finally close enough to touch. That is what today is. That is why your spirit feels so tender, so raw, so ready. Because the invisible is pressing up against the visible, and it is ready to break through. Your financial breakthrough, it's not being invented, it's being released. Your healing already finished in heaven. Your restoration already approved, but only faith can pull it through the veil. Only surrender can open the floodgates. That is why the enemy fought so hard to distract you. Because if you truly understood how close you are to your answered prayer, you would laugh at everything that ever tried to stop you. You would rise with joy, not fear. You would walk with boldness, not hesitation. You would declare, "This miracle is mine, and I will not let it pass me by." And that, my child, is exactly what heaven is waiting to hear from your mouth. So speak it, even now under your breath. Whisper it into the atmosphere. I receive the miracle heaven is sending me. Do not be afraid of how it will come. Do not worry about the when or the how. That is not your job. Your job is to believe, to trust, to hold the vibration of what you know your soul has been aching for. There is power in your agreement. That is what the portal responds to. Not your perfection, not your past, but your willingness to say yes. So say yes, my beloved. Say yes to the new. Say yes to the miracle. Say yes to being seen. Say yes to the calling. Say yes to the version of you that's no longer afraid to shine, because the world needs your light. And God is no longer allowing you to hide it. That's why this portal opened now. That's why I've come to you directly. You were never meant to be silent, invisible, forgotten. You were meant to be fire. You were meant to be favor. You were meant to be proof that God still moves in impossible ways. And your miracle is proof waiting to be revealed through your yes. I must tell you before this portal begins to dim, that there are things around you that will resist your rising. Not because they are evil, but because they are familiar. And not everything familiar is meant for your future. There are habits, relationships, environments, and patterns that feel safe but are actually blocking your alignment. You cannot carry them through the portal. They will not fit. The life ahead of you requires a lighter spirit, a clearer path, a braver heart. You don't need to know exactly what to let go of right now. Heaven will show you. But you must be willing. You must be open. You must be ready to walk away from what drains you so you can walk toward what builds you. There is no space for doubt in the dimension you're being called into. There is no room for small thinking in the territory that God is giving you. This portal is not about returning to who you were. It's about rising into who you are. And that rise will cost you something, but what you gain will be eternal. What you gain will be worth every tear, every silence, every waiting season you've endured. And so, my beloved, I ask you one last question as this segment draws to a close. Will you rise? Not tomorrow, not someday, but now, right now, in this moment, while heaven is watching and the portal is open, will you stand in your spirit and say, yes, I was made for more. Yes, I am ready. Yes, I receive this miracle. Say it, don't wait. Heaven needs your agreement. The miracle is waiting. The door is open. The angels are ready. God is smiling. The time has come. Rise, beloved. Rise. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give supper thanks with contributions of up to $120. I pay men to get blessing 100 million.